Just making sure. If it's a fresh save, of course. But yeah. I was just gonna say, it ain't over yet, because I still have the expansion of Scarlet Weather Raspity to finish up. Hang on. Yeah, I was late because I had to pick up a package for my other sister. Alright, anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna play the 3 stories for, Scarlet Weather Raspity's expansion, Hisoutensoku. And of course, you just start with, like, Embodiment of the Divine Wind, Sanae Kochiya, or Kotia, as it's alternately spelled. So yeah, I suppose we can get started. Hearing something. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh god, it's her.
That thing just now. It had to be that legendary yokai, Daidara Bochi. If I can tame it, I'm not gonna be scared of anything ever again.
It seems that it was somewhere around here before it disappeared.
Oh, as soon as the big thing disappears, this small thing appears.
Hey, over there, Miss Fairy, have you seen a giant row? I wonder if you've seen a huge moving human shape around here.
I haven't seen a Daidarabochi.
Daidarabochi? I wonder, did I really say anything like that?
No, never mind. I haven't seen anything at all.
I wonder if you could be plotting something, playing the Brocken Spectre in this deep fog. Of course, here we go again. Round 1 of girls from a fantasy land beating the daylights out of each other. Yeah, of course, Sanae is accompanied by Kanako and, Suwako. You really seem to like laying down by me instead of the bed nowadays, Neptune. Oh. Yeah, the spell system has changed a bit now. Basically, you just gotta destroy the, or deplete the spell break. Spell break. Course. Either I wasn't paying attention or I didn't actually notice. I could just simply crack her ice. I mean, it was pretty obvious, but yeah.
Crack Inspector? What's that?
An illusion that looks like a giant, stretched out moving yokai. Speaking of which, you saw a huge human shape, right?
I saw it over there.
Oh, jeez. What's the point where Chirino's gonna, boast how she's the strongest when she's not? Evil red star of the mainland. That giant just now, I wonder what it was. Just when I thought it had lurched its way to the mountains, it and the lukewarm mist both disappeared. I'm sure that must have been an evil omen. The shadow of Taisui Zingjun? I'm so sorry for butchering that horribly. Excuse me. And quiet, Siri. What is it? We never accept guests here. I was wondering if you perhaps seen a huge human-like figure around here. If you're talking about a huge human-like figure, and I saw one head towards the mountain. Towards the mountain? I just came from the mountain. I wonder if it passed it at some point. So, who do you think you are, just coming in as you please? Is this a place where I can come in as I please? Of course you can! There are estate grounds of a demon! I won't let an exorcist pass! Well, at least that's a bit reasonable. Because she's basically a guard. Into the mansion. And with all the memes and all that, she's always sleeping on the job. Yeah, Sanae dancing to the rhythm, you guys. Spell break. Knockout? Yeah, I could imagine. I really don't have any interest in this mansion. In any case, that giant robo figure can't exactly hide. A giant robot? What's this lukewarm mist? The base of the mountain, it appeared. The giant human-like figure. Yeah, I'm doing good, Mr. Necromorph. Hello there. Just enjoying me some more Touhou. Just playing the expansion of Scarlet Weather Raspity right now. The reappearing human-like giant seems to be rampaging near the geyser underground center at the base of the mountain. Just as she thought that both it and the mist disappear again, Sanae thought that the grounds under the geyser were strange, so she descended underground to where the sun resides. Sleeping Titan of the underworld. The geyser underground center was created for the goddess Kaneko's plan, the site for Mountain's technological breakthrough. It's certainly possible with a place like this This must be the giant robot's docking bay. In the outside world, giant robots don't exist outside of anime. But since this is Gensokyo, then maybe... In Gensokyo, where the fairies dance and the Tengus whirl about, surely... What's with this lousy pitfall trap? Huh? What is this place? Oh, Reimu, what happened? I thought I'd go to the hot spring when all of a sudden the ground crumbled. My goodness, I wonder if I forgot to take care of the cover hatch. Where is this? This is the Geyser Underground Center, a facility used for researching nuclear fusion. You're playing something naughty again, aren't you? I would never think of doing anything naughty. Yep, basically. Talk is cheap. Making such a huge pitfall trap is unforgivable. Jeez, listen to reason, Reimu. I was wondering if I could set off like Kaneko or maybe Suwako. Don't mind me, I'm just trying different combos to set off Suwako. Oh, there she is. Me with fighting games and a lot of people, mashing buttons just to figure out what works and whatnot. Yeah, thank God, Toxic. How are you doing tonight? Hang on, let me adjust the mics real quick so I could see chat a lot easier. Because my mics were blocking the way. My bad? Yeah, how are you doing tonight, Toxic? A little dash always does the trick. Yeah, I'm doing good. Just playing some more Touhou fighting games. Oh. Careful, Sanae. You know what's funny? I remember someone at like Asen back in, well, 2019. That was actually the first time I went there in years until 2022. You know what happened between 2020 and 2021? Yeah, I remember someone pronouncing Sanae's name as Sanai. Even though, judging from how it's spelled, I would assume it's Sanae. I will say the Touhou photo shoot in 2019 was a lot more lively than this year. Because honestly, like, this year there were a lot more Genshin cosplayers than Touhou. I couldn't even find a Moko either. Such a shame. And what's even more of a shame, that Moko was actually going to be in this game too, but nope. And even Itori as well. Are you done, Reimu? But at the very least, Nitori and Moko actually made it in the later fighting games. You know, the one where you float around rather than stay on ground? Cheernos? I don't know, but I just find that pretty funny. Oh, what am I doing? Whoa there! Those were like bombs. I'm not the one responsible for these circumstances, nor am I the one in control of them. Ow! I'm starting to feel the pain from the fall. This is where the Kappa come to research and build. I was interested in something, so I came here, but... Oh, is that right? Well, whatever. If anything weird happens, it'll just be your fault. Now then, I'll be arriving at the deepest level soon. Yeah, I remember when someone actually, like back in 2010, actually it ran like a thing for where you could convert the TF2 models into Touhou characters, but that stopped around like August 2010. Shame though, I would have loved something like that. Hopefully not. Giant... I don't even know how to say that. It's so hot. Staying here too long could be dangerous with such high temperatures. Whoa! Foreign power substance sighted. Upon contamination of the nuclear reactor core, reactor operations are to be halted and the foreign substance eradicated immediately. Yeah, I should have done my robot voice, but I don't know if that fits like with Oku or Usaho. Just call her Oku, like how at some point I might just call Rin Orin. Yeah, Usaho Ryuji and Rin Kaimbyo. Well, good thing it's dodgeable. Yeah, indeed. Wait! I'm a shrine maiden of Lady Kanako. Who is Lady Kanako? Pros are really bird-brained after all. Simply put, I serve a higher power than yourself. A servant of a higher power? A servant that can't be that great, can it? Then a human that's not great is? Ah, which reminds me, I came because the notification that a foreign substance had contaminated the reactor core. No, I mean, an foreign substance detected must eradicate that higher power lowly foreign substance. Unless I can completely exhaust that lively energy of yours, it looks like we won't be able to talk any further. Ooh, I'd better... Oh, nice! Right when she was about to charge. Ooh, there I go. Spell break for Usaho again? Yeah, I saw a video about that too, myself, Mr. Necromorph. And all I could say is that was so cool to look at. And I couldn't help but think, in before crows take over the world. Yeah, careful, Sanae. What's happened? Survival of the fittest is the gist of it. Well, then again, there is a game called Beaver Town where humans are basically gone and beavers become the dominant species in the world. Or what it's called? That's as far as you go. Wait, what were we doing again? No way, it was called Timberborn, that's it! You were listening to my order and helping me with my investigation of this reactor. Ah, is this right? Yes, that's right. Please proceed as planned. Then what should I be doing? Yeah, basically. Investigate whether or not a gigantic thing has been hiding here. Yeah, but instead with squids and octopi. What's the gigantic thing? Or what's the gigantic thing? How about gigantic? It's humanoid and about 100 meters. 100 meters? About the length of this reactor's diameter from end to end. A human that big? There's no way such a thing could exist. Such a thing exists, right? If there was something like that, there's no way I would have noticed. I suppose that's true. Yeah, but there's no doubt that it disappeared from the surface. Anyway, let me check that game I was talking about, because... Yeah, Timberborn, that's it, not Beaver Town. Good grief. Yeah, it's basically like a city builder where you build like a city for beavers, since they became the dominant species in the world. And humans are gone due to, I think it was like the heat or something and lack of water. Ah! This might be that robot! This is certainly no place to seek refuge. This reactor core is far simpler than I thought it would be, except for the heat. We're really far underground, but even here, you can see the sky. The sky appears so tiny from here that you can... What? You can barely sense its presence. Are you talking about Hatavo boyfriend? I wonder if this would have been better if the vampires lived here. In any case, the reactor core is blazing hot. It seems the rising vapors originated here. Aha! Perhaps that figure I saw earlier. Was it just the vapors rising from here? Projecting someone's shape? No, it couldn't be anything like that. It looks so much more real. What? Sounds like footsteps and this vibration. So something that was merely fantasy in the outside world has made its way into Gensokyo. Yes, this is surely that thing. The thing that was never implemented because of impracticality. The bipedal giant robot I've longed to see is in Gensokyo. Look out below! Oh! Oops, it seems I landed on something. Oh my, it's Sanae. What are you doing here? Ow! What in the name of... Oh, Lady Suwako. What are you doing here? I had some small things to take care of. Anyway, it's amazing that you're down here, Sanae. Oh, yes, I've discovered something fantastic. Oh, tell me! I came here in pursuit of a giant shadow. What? There was actually a giant robot right here in Gensokyo. Giant robot? Yes, well, I don't have definite proof yet, but its existence is truly a wonder. Well, that's surprising, so where did you see it? It's above this place, but it disappeared in a poof when I arrived. Above this place disappeared in a poof? Speaking of which, what were those small things you came to take care of, Lady Suwako? Hisoutensoku's being bad. I came underground to restart it. Hisoutensoku? Who might that be? Hisoutensoku is... Wait, Sanae, you say you saw a giant robot? Huh? Is there some kind of connection to the giant robot or something? Can it be that the robot Sanae caught a glimpse of? There's something you know, isn't there? Maybe if it's a giant robot, then it's probably Hisoutensoku, right? Oh, that cracks me up. The phrase giant robot sure brings me back. Well, what's wrong with calling it that? And you say this giant robot is named Hisoutensoku? I named it Tensoku because by natural law, such a thing would be unimaginable. Or in other words, it's a silly thing, huh? Sanae, you're also silly for chasing after it. What did you say? Well, you were calling it a giant robot. Hisoutensoku is just, well, a dumb blockhead. Does Lady Kaneko know anything about what you're calling Hisoutensoku? She doesn't, does she? Maybe. The point is, hasn't there been a lot of this lately? Doing all kinds of weird things without telling anyone? Oh, it's no big deal. It's not as if... This isn't right. Doing this, even though keeping the nuclear fusion reactor secret in the past just made everyone angry. Right, Hisoutensoku is... Today, you won't be getting away. I may only be human, but nevertheless, I'll have you regard my conviction. But Sanae, you're not a human. You're a living god, a miracle worker. All the better, then I can stand equally with you. Lady Suwako, you've simply gone too far with your selfish deeds. Right here and now, I'll help you endure a bit of pain. Yeah, excellent. It's a battle then? This should be fun. You won't hold back? Since you dared to battle here in the underground, where I hold a natural advantage, you've grown up a little too, haven't you, Sanae? If you beat me here, maybe we won't have to worry about always helping you with your trouble solving trips anymore. But I travel alone today. I felt that Kaneko was getting worried, thinking, would she know the way back home and such? Well then, I'll eat me, creator of these lands, with your marvelous godlike miracles. Just FYI, Suwako is basically an ancestor to Sanae, which basically makes Sanae a demigod of sorts. Just to throw that little tidbit. Yeah, I know demigods are basically half mortal, half god. Yeah, consider I'm playing this on easy, always, because I can't play fighting games for the life of me. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That would have been a very good time to jump around. They're just gonna say this, you guys. Team Suwako. I don't know, I always liked Suwako a lot more than Kaneko. Mainly because frogs are cute and all that. Which is something I'm pretty sure a lot of people find surprising. So honestly, I found it surprising a lot of people found, like frogs gross and slimy. I always thought they were cute. Especially Amazon milk frogs. Oh, really? I mean, the way she walks around in the game is pretty obvious. I mean, even with Sanae's like frog symbol, because Suwako represents the frog, and Kaneko represents the snake. No, the spell break done? Right. I mean, you could say she's floating around. Just like in the later fighting games. But yeah, I will say this, for any future fighting game playthroughs, I think the only ones that I would consider playing are Guilty Gear XX, well, XX Reload, and also Blaze Blue Continuum Shift, mainly again for the story and all that. Honestly, I'm leaning towards Anyway, like I was saying, I'm leaning towards Guilty Gear personally, because I like that a lot more than Blaze Blue or Lost Blue or whatever it's called. Whew. It didn't take as long as the first time I played this in years. Akure Shrine, the border against Sokyo. The heat of summer heightened the contrast between the blacks and greens of the shrine, where the cicadas to stop chirping. Jeez, I can't even type today. I can't even read today. Good grief. One would perhaps stop thinking and lose sight of reality, but a difficult one for to be and not think. A simple task for an object, but a difficult one for humans. Hey, have you seen this news article? Looking at that now, the 47th day of the Sanku Shogi contest, right? Ah, guess you can't help but look at a game like that with no winners or losers. Went into the thousands one time and no one ever noticed. Kept on repeating over and over. No, I'm not talking about that. Look at this. Futuristic water yokai bazaar. Massive sale of all sorts of rare items, from inventions by the Kappa to Shiri Kodama. Looks interesting. Want to go? We might find something nice. I don't know. The Kappa's inventions are kind of shady. No way. Besides, who is she trying to appeal to? Starting a shop out of the blue. Isn't it because she doesn't have enough money to maintain her fusion reactor? That'd be reasonable. Oh, it talks about giant dolls here. Let me see. Oh my god! Giant yokai automated doll Hisoutensoku unveiled to public. You can see it far away, so come and take a look. It's not being sold? I don't know. Are they trying to? I feel like it's just something to see, judging from what this article says. I saw it when it was still being tested. It moves pretty realistically. I wonder how they control it. I don't know. It's too big for strings. How nice. A newcomer to the mountain. Moria Shrine? I could never pronounce that. And to this day, I still think of the mines of Moria with that name from Lord of the Rings. The Alpine summer was cool, mocking the sweltering heats of the foothills. Here lives two gods, no three. Hisoutensoku, just an ad for the Kappa. It moves pretty realistically, though, doesn't it? It's uselessly realistic. I wanted a huge robot. Huh? She said she made something like that? If I had designed it, it would have been more practical. Moria. Okay, thank you very much, Macromorph, for that. Moria. Forget practicality. I think it moves realistically if it doesn't think of anything. The Kappa design is wonderful. The doll is completely empty on the inside. Doesn't think. What do you mean? I see, we'd have problems if it suddenly developed cognition. Precisely, we can't have something that large becoming sentient. If this doll acts in a meaningful manner, repeats those actions, it will completely develop sentience. That's why she needed to create a doll that can't think. I see, but how does she recreate those realistic movements then? Nuclear power, naturally. Can nuclear power do everything? I have no idea what that is. It's just light, infinitively expanded. They need to convert it into something else for that huge doll to move. You know, like heat or light. Ah, that. She's just using the water vapor from the underground geysers. Increase the vapor, and the doll's arm raises and vice versa. So that's just like a giant balloon, right? Hisoutensoku really is remarkably empty, isn't it? I really wanted to have a giant robot battle or something. You don't want to battle? You just want to ride it, don't you? Huh? What's wrong with that? It's always been humanity's dream to make a giant robot, a doll that gathers humans together. I'm sure the Yoka Gensokyo are interested in this too. That Kappa has got some sharp marketing skills. That's because I advised her. The futuristic water yokai bazaar was a smashing success that summer. The many inventions of the Kappa and the brightly twinkling Chiridama, many people went and bought them. But Hisoutensoku was a real showstopper. Many humans and yokai came to see this realistically moving giant doll. Reimu and Marisa also came to see the doll and were satisfied. It's very difficult for humans to stop thinking. This is why enlightenment is a state devoid of thought. But a doll can move without thinking about anything in the first place. Are dolls enlightened? Has the state of thoughtlessness escaped humans? Everyone who gazed upon Hisoutensoku knew the answer. Even the ancient yokai learned something from it. Well, first story done? 2 more to go. But yeah, if there's one thing I'll say, beavers are cute. Thank you for playing. Oh, jeez, that voice crack. Thank you for playing. Alright. Oh, so you don't get Hong Mailing and both Cheerno. I guess it's the Ice Fairy and not the strongest? Cheerno? Okay. Jeez, I remember an old cartoon called The Angry Beavers. I'll say that. Daidara Bochi.
The thing just now. It had to be a legendary giant yokai, Daidara Bochi. If I can tame it, I'm not gonna be scared of anything ever again.
It seems that it was somewhere around here when it disappeared.
Oh,
Wait, is this the same dialogue?
as soon as the same big thing disappears, this small thing appears.
Hey, over there, Miss Fairy, have you seen a giant roe? I mean, I wonder if you've seen a huge moving human shape around here.
I haven't seen anything like a Daidara Bochi.
Daidara Bochi, I wonder. Did I really see anything like that?
No, never mind. I haven't seen anything at all.
I wonder if you could be plotting something, playing the Brock Inspector in this deep fog. Thanks, Mr. Necromorph. I actually did it a lot throughout Phantasmagoria, A Flower View. Not gonna lie, even the original for Faith is for the transit people's pretty awesome as well. Well, that takes care of Sana,
I'm feeling great today. Now then, how about I go search for the Daidara Bochi?
Oh, I guess I should have taken her too lightly just because she was a fairy. Underestimate her, because you'll be lucky next time, Sanae. Needless anxiety. That was a Tatsui... I can't even say it then. This could be bad. Pretty soon we'll be visited by a catastrophe.
What are you grumbling about to yourself? Or what are you grumbling to yourself about?
What is it? Oh, it's just a fairy.
Yep, a fairy. But I'm just passing by, so...
Okay, I have a very important task that I must take care of. So just finish passing by and go away.
Are you getting all hot and bothered over something just now? I'm kind of interested.
It's nothing for a fairy to worry about.
This may be more fascinating than the Daidara Bochi.
I have no choice then. Looks like I'll have to chase the pest away first. Okay, I could understand Hong Mei-Ling fighting because obviously she's a gate guard, so obviously she's got to defend the gate from trespassers and all that. You have a grudge against Chirno? It seems you have to remind us that she... I don't really care for her, to be honest, but it's just a running gag with me for a long time. Yeah, exactly. But considering that she's a fairy, I just like to just banter around how she's not the strongest. She's always boasting about that. Because if you watch my Phantasmagoria Flaw review playthrough, you would see how I destroyed her every single time without losing a life. But yeah, otherwise, I don't mind Chirno, but she's not really one of my favorite characters, to say the least. If you want to know who's my favorite embodiment of the Scarlet Devil, it's definitely Remelia Scarlet. Even though I'm more of a werewolf guy than vampire, but that's besides the point. Yeah, exactly.
What was I going to do?
Eh?
Hey lady, you know what I was going to do?
I know, you said Daidara Bochi or something.
Oh yeah, searching for the Daidara Bochi, gotta go.
Oh god, what an idiot. At least Chirno being an idiot is canon. A cup of sake after a bath. The hot spring here sure does wonders for the body. Now, if there were only some well-chilled sake around, then that'd be the best.
Was it over here?
Oh, well-chilled fairy, seen one in a place like this is rare.
Have you seen a Daidarabuchi around here?
A Daidarabuchi?
A gigantically huge yokai. I saw it around here somewhere just now.
Oh! A big yokai, is it? I can't say I don't know.
Eh? Really? Where? Where?
Not telling. I have no obligation to tell Fairy.
Since then it'll be okay if I hurt you and force you spit it all out.
Not gonna lie, I do love this rendition of Love Colored Magic. I remember someone like when I was like after I graduated high school and was about the summer before college. I remember someone made an extended version of this song for me, because you know there wasn't a loop button that we have today. Honestly, I feel like nowadays all these like extended videos were a necessity at this point. By this point we have a loop button, so you can just right click and just play a video or song on loop in YouTube. Spell break. Oh, I didn't think she could pull that off. Another spell break against Marisa. Why did I have a feeling she'll pull that off? Yeah, I gotta time this. That was bad timing right there. Oh man, I really gotta practice this one. Well, I could see that. That's why it was pretty tough.
Come on, where is it?
Ow! I'll talk already. Just hold up a sec. That thing went into this here geyser underground center.
Really? Then I'll find it real soon, right? I'll be the first one there.
Oh. Yeah. Well then, that was a total lie. It's gonna be too hot for her in there. Serves her right. What was that about a Daidara Bolchi? Hey, what's that? It's in the forest. Yeah, thanks for timing it too. I'll keep that in mind next time. Oh no. Dazzling Hellfire. Hey, they said it in The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Well, Disney version, of course, so I think that's okay. Saying Hellfire.
So hot. It's unbearable.
Foreign substance detected. Significant drop in reactor core temperature requires urgent attention. The foreign substance is to be immediately eradicated.
This is hot. I've got to get out of here.
Do you think I'll let you escape before I eradicate you?
I'll escape here before I get eradicated.
Will you really manage to escape from me? Or will I simply force you to buzz off? It's a fight. Wait a second. Yeah, I was wondering if it was like with Aya. You'd have to jump to escape from that. Blocking works too, I guess. Or maybe not. Another spell break done. And Chirno dancing to the music. Ooh, guess I'll have to start that all over. No dialogue after? Okay then. Alright, I've already read through that. There we go. Or maybe not. Hang on. Discord? Okay, it's just another streamer going live. Yeah, the one with the black spot is one way to take her out, or at least get rid of her spell.
It's my chance. I'm out of here.
Now then, you can't possibly escape from my next attack? What? Could it be? I raised the firepower so much that she got vaporized without a trace? I overdid it a bit. Well, whatever. Let's get back to work. Oh, jeez. Oh, you certainly came back quickly. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Sorry about that.
It was certainly it was unbelievable. That place.
I guess so. That is the hot springs boiler after all.
If the Daidari Bochi is in that kind of place, then I can't do anything but give up.
Come on, wait a second. Don't get so depressed like that. I saw a big yokai in the forest direction just now. It seems like it went over there unnoticed.
Really?
Yeah, this time I'm not lying. It's over there. Look, see it?
Oh wow, something's big there.
That thing, I wonder what it could be. Somehow I could sort of imagine. The real Daidara Bochi. Further research is still necessary.
It's here somewhere. Whoa!
Oh, an unusual face. A lost child?
No, I'm not lost anyway around here.
Around here?
Did you see a Daidara Bochi?
A Daidara Bochi?
A gigantically huge yokai. It was here just now.
A big yokai? Ah, I see.
You've seen it. You know where it is.
I do, probably. You want to see it too?
I wanna! I've been looking for it all day.
It's still an experiment in a experimental phase, but this might just be the right time for a test run.
Hurry, Daidara Bochi.
To replenish that magic, a little energy is necessary. You have a lively personality. Let's take a bit of that. Oh, God! Alice. You couldn't help but start a fight. You know, I need to post some pictures in Meme Den of some Touhou and Demon Souls crossover. Well, they're not really memes, but yeah, it's still pretty cool. Oh, and by the way, for the curious, if you didn't see my stream yesterday afternoon, I'm actually gonna play some Demon Souls after this, assuming I have time. Oh, not good. Good thing the dolls are destructible, though. Careful, Chirno. Spell break. Level Titania? Like a Midsummer Night's Dream Titania or Gargoyles Titania? Ooh, I should have dashed through that. Wait, am I supposed to endure this round? I guess we'll find out, you guys. Yeah, because Alice doesn't have any health, so... Okay, I see where this is going. The lines are where I'm supposed to dodge her attacks. Okay, then. The Hakure Shrine. There's something there more annoying than the insistent chatter of cicadas. This annoyance, however, is integral to the story. So, what about the Daidara Bochi?
Daidara Bochi's this giant yokai.
I see.
It looks like a giant doll.
Huh?
Anyways, it's huge, and it can move around on its own. If that thing goes out of control, Tokyo's in danger.
A large doll? Are you talking about this, perhaps? Hisoutensoku, a giant automated yokai-type doll.
Hisoutensoku?
It's a large doll designed by the Kappa.
Kappa?
Everyone's seen this. If you go to the foothills right now, you can see it.
But everyone's seen this boring.
Hisoutensoku. Oh,
Hisoutensoku, huh?
its movements are really realistic. I heard it's operated by steam power.
What is this?
You mistook this for a Daidara Bochi, didn't you?
Huh? Is that what happened?
Well, in any case, it's a giant doll. No need to be afraid.
Huh. No, this isn't what I saw. This is totally different.
Uh,
It was more realistic and it looked more threatening. Anyways, this is wrong. Totally different.
I see. Walk me through your story. Chirno tried her best to be as specific as she could while recounting her tale. She had gone down to the underground center of the geysers to follow Daidara Bochi. She had been driven away by the heat, and then she saw a giant yokai in the forest, but she forgot to tell her most important part of her story. People couldn't remember what the yokai looked like, so in other words, she didn't tell Reimu who she had met. Her story quickly became an urban legend, because the most important part of the story was missing. It changed over time and evolved into a wonderful ghost story. A Midsummer Days Giant Yokai, the story was called. When Alice heard the story, she had no idea that they were talking about her own doll enlargement project. She was dead set. She needed to quickly gain the ability to magically enlarge objects in order to fight this giant unknown terror. Alright, one more to go. Drawing a Chirno though. That's cute. Thank you for playing Hisoutensoku. Alright. One more round, and this is Chinese girl, Hong Meiling. Or Meiling Hong. Whatever you decide. 'Cause I think Hong is supposed to be her surname and Meiling her first name. The legendary Titan. Lady Pachuli! What? So loud! It's terrible! I saw something that should not be seen! Something that should not be seen? It was a Tatsui Zingjun. We must assume the worst possible scenario. So? Like an earthquake or something like that. Earthquakes are getting old now. Huh? Whatever you're doing, it's interrupting my research. Get back to your guard post! Ah yeah, the stage 4 theme of Embodiment of the Scarlet Devil. Ah yes, Meiling is supposed to be more, close quarters than long range like a lot of characters. As you know, like Keanu Reeves, she knows Kung Fu. Another spell break done. There we go. It's true. I don't care if it's true. It's just an earthquake, right? How can you say just? We mustn't take light of earthquakes. Oh, jeez. Is Mei Ling going Sarah Connor? Ambush the shadow of the evil star. Or at least to an outsider's perspective. How that it must come to this. I have no choice but to ambush it. Tsui Xingjun will surely send all kinds of disaster-causing yokai. I'd like to go to the library. Could you lead me there? Oh, it appeared already. What are you talking about? I just wanted to go to the library. I'm completely aware of what's going on. You are? You are a yokai sent by the Tsui Xingjun. Haha, expected. As expected at the Scarlet Devil's Mansion, gatekeeper. Look at that face, though! Oh my god! This temporary appearance, you saw through it immediately. You know, I remember I used to play at least this expansion a lot with some friends I knew, or at least people I knew in the past. And apparently there was some sort of bug which doesn't seem really plausible about how if you play with someone that plays Hong Mei Ling, like people would think you're winning or they're winning. I don't know. It was just something very peculiar. Oh, for all I care, the person that told me that could have just been saying that, because I was actually doing pretty well against them with Hong Mei Ling, or as Hong Mei Ling. So there's that. That was dangerous. Getting attacked by familiar forms is terrifying. Ugh. Of course you just stay silent. It looks like you can't even move anymore. But I don't think it'll end with this. I have to keep the attack up with the attack. I don't know. Can't trust anything you hear, anyway. What's with the cartoonish background? Now then, today I'll be going to the library again. I'm a young lady of literature. Oh, for some reason, I'm not being stopped. I'm seriously going in. I'm really going in, okay? You two are a fake. I can see through everything. A fake? For you, who always come through the main gates proudly and boldly, coming in from the sky is ridiculous. Very impressive, as expected of the Great Wall of the Scarlet Devil Mansion, Meiling. Just about anyone could see through that disguise. However, simply seeing through my true form won't be easy enough win against me. I think Hong Meiling has gone crazy, you guys. I mean, even look at the background. Like, is she hallucinating or something? Moment I realized. Yeah, and the spell break done. Spell break. Oh, look. Won't you look at that? I finally dodged it. Oh. Oh, okay, Robbie. How are you doing tonight? Your power wasn't that different from the original human. What a fiendishly evil yokai, the Tasui Xingjun. If it wasn't for me, the Scarlet Devil Mansion would surely have been taken over about now. Oh my god! Well then, today's another good day for exterminating some yokai. Disinfect all the devils at the Scarlet Devil. Scarlet Devil Mansion. So I'm sorry, I can't read right now. Just translate my laughter this dialogue. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I see, Robbie. I see. Oh, jeez, it cannot get ridiculous than this. I see, Robbie. I don't know, I never had that issue myself or even noticed it regarding lag. Right, just like how I stuck to the my actual N64 instead of Switch Online Nintendo 64. Ah, I see. I'll take your word for it. You know, it's ridiculous how these people who make all their original stuff through emulation, they can't get it right. Makes me wonder, like, if picking, like, Mega Man Legacy Collection would be a good idea. Like, should I just play that version or stick to my NES cartridge with Retron? I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, at least, at the very least, Capcom knows what they're doing to this very day. They don't pick, like, pick the wrong interviewees for how they became a Capcom fan, rather. Alright, I should probably wait until that little spell of hers is on cooldown. But I'm really excited for Battle Network Legacy Collection, though. That's for certain. I should have just dashed, but okay. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Right, right. Then again, I do know, like, yeah, Street Fighter 1 wasn't too good, and Mega Man 1 didn't sell very well compared to their sequels. You know, like, Street Fighter 2 has become the basis for fighting games, while Mega Man 2 is considered the best one in the series. Well, classic, of course. I know it is, because it's one of my favorite games of all time. Especially in the, I think, top 3. Just behind Doom 2 and Black and White. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Guys, because I assume the arcade counterparts would be much better. Was bad, period. Laid the groundwork in the original arcade game, but the... Right, right. Honestly, I feel like the reason why you would be curious about the first game is, I guess, just being curious. Ah, I see, I see. Yeah, I was thinking of getting, like, the arcade collection on Steam. Mainly for Darkstalkers. I didn't even approach the limit of my true powers, but I guess such powers aren't even necessary. That's expected from you, eh? But it appears as you have spent all your energy in a wanton series of battles. Now then, the time has come, isn't it, to show you my true form? Finally, it seems to be revealing its true form. Yeah, because Capcom just released a fighting game collection too. I'm really interested in the Darkstalker series. Mainly 3 for Boletta, aka Baby Bonnyhood. Oh God. Where are you? Where could you be, I said. You who tramples Gensokyo, Tasui Zingjun, servant. It'd be good if you show up. Oh my God! Finally, I've been revived. The battles between the assassins I've sent to handle you've enjoyed them, didn't you? Huh? I only sent those fools to drain your energy. Huh? That's right. The energy needed for my revival. For the sake of these powers that will cause the earth itself to tremble. What did you say? Without you noticing, they worked hard for my sake. How does it feel? Are you furious you can't even think? Or perhaps have you been struck speechless with grief? Ah, I see. Why are you laughing? To think that you would go that far for the sake of preparing for me. What did you say? I am so sorry for this voice, but it's the best thing I can do for this catfish. For the sake of creating my legend. Eh? The one that this world couldn't do without. For the sake of the tale of the sole gatekeeper and protector against Okyo. It's strange that you're underestimating me. I am the one who manifests the presence of the most holy and cataclysmic of all yokai, Hisoutensoku. I am the legendary supreme catfish. I need but move the earth itself and will tremble. The lands on the surface will disintegrate. The likes of you cannot begin to comprehend my power. I am so sorry for that, you guys. But hopefully it was okay. I'm fighting a giant cartoon catfish. Let that sink in, you guys. And I've seen more bizarre fighting games myself. Both played and seen in YouTube. Oh, jeez. Oh, I see where this is going. Another spell break done. Oh my god. But I will say this though, when it comes to Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter, I'm surprised they never made a crossover like that. Or maybe I just don't know. I'm more of a Mortal Kombat guy personally. Another spell break. Oh, you got me, partner. Keep in mind, this is actually the first time I played through this story too. Like, I have never seen any videos of this either. So obviously, my reaction to this was pretty genuine. Knockout. Oh, okay. The place was cool in the summer and warm in the winter, so it was always comfortable. In addition, there was no light. It was prime location for serving books. I won't let the earthquakes happen! I will protect Gensokyo! So, how long is this idiot going to snooze? She was asleep outside when I found her. I thought we were being attacked. Huh. You leave her outside like that, she's going to get a heat stroke. So should I bring her some cold wet towels? She doesn't need that. She's a yokai after all. What? You're the last boss, Tasui Xingjun! What is that? Tasui Xingjun? I think I've heard that from somewhere else, too. Alright, accept your challenge! There's no one left to fight me anyways! Oh, that's right. I heard that name from her. She told me she saw Tasui Xingjun outside or something. Maybe she got attacked by him, which is why she won't wake up. Huh. Who knows? I think she's just tired because she exerted herself too much. I think she's just tired because besides, she dropped this while we were working. Ah, this is the Tengu's action manga. It's some dumb story about how some evil yokai possessed the friends and families of everyone in Gensokyo and started attacking. You're too strong! I'm sure she read this and she's having a blast fighting all the yokai in her dream. Lucky her, she can still dream. Who knows? Oh, speaking of Tengu, did you read about the Kappa's Bazaar in the paper? Oh yeah, I saw that. Giant doll named Hisoutensoku, or something. I believe the lady wants to see this doll. What about you, Lady Patchouli? Naturally, I plan to go as well. I must go before important items fall into other people's hand. Well then. We'll need a gatekeeper. Maylin was beaten awake and remembers something extremely embarrassing. She was watching the gates as always and began reading an action manga to kill time. Ultimately, she woke up before she defeated Tasui Xingjun. But there was something that made her uneasy. She saw something like Tasui Xingjun that was not a dream. The most malicious, most brutal yokai, undefeatable even in one's own dream, Maylin, who was forced to retreat from her battle, could not remember what it looked like. Perhaps someday a yokai as fearsome will appear in Gensokyo. Perhaps when it does appear, all of Gensokyo's yokai will band together to fight it. For everyone's sake, I will turn on the front line, Maylin confirmed to herself. Well, that concludes Hisoutensoku, you guys. So that drawing of Chirno. Got my PS3 out. I'm gonna set up after the credits. Alright, before I start my Demon Souls session, there's one thing I still need to do. Is to prove how Chirno is not the strongest. Always Patchouli. Against not the strongest. there we go. Tomorrow will be special. Yesterday was not. As far as I know, it's not on Steam, so... But luckily it's downloadable, so there's that. Had this for like... I'd probably say since like between 2009 and 2010. Had so much memory playing with people with this online too. And down. Whoa there! Yeah, this will be a tradition from now on for fighting games. Like, I just play something... Power of magic is like that of science, meaning it's at the forefront of the times. Yeah, like I was saying, so every fighting game I play, I just finish it up with a versus match. Since I've been doing... I did that with Super Smash Bros. 64 and Brawl. But yeah. Didn't mean to do that. That concludes, Hisoutensoku, you guys. So, I'm gonna be back with some Demon Souls. Wait, are you talking about, like, the Power Rangers movie? Because I remember a name like that for some reason. I remember, like, I think a trailer or something of it from the Page Masters VHS, and how it ended like with Ivan Ooze giving like a scary face or something. Yeah, I remember that to be just remember the thing. I'm not really a Power Rangers guy, so yeah. He's just back to Akaki from Azure Lane. So yeah, I'll be back with some Demon Souls, you guys. Stay tuned.